Hiya, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to swap the skies in your photos. Sometime last year, I was going on a dump run really, and I came across these sculptures of birds. So I decided to stop and take a few shots. Really, I did like what I captured. But the one thing that I didn't like was the mood of the sky. Unfortunately, I wasn't sort of on a photo expedition, so I couldn't just maybe wait for maybe a sunset or something like that. Plus, it was a bit cloudy as well. So in the end, yeah, I just took a few pictures because what I was actually interested in was the sculptures themselves. Once I got home, this is what I ended up having. I'll show you in a minute. Okay. So these are the sculptures I'm talking about. I think this one is, what you call it, a kingfisher, isn't it? And I think you've got an owl here. An eagle, maybe on this side here. I really liked it, really. I think, yeah, I like this one as well. I kind of like this one as well, but I think for today's tutorial I'm going to go with this one here. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to open it up, so which is going to be opened up in Camera Raw in Photoshop. Now this looks like a TIFF image. No, that's not what I want. Hold on, just give me a sec, folks. Yeah, that's the one I want. So that's the image I captured straight out of the camera. So what I'm gonna do first of all is just do a few minor adjustments like the white balance. I'm just gonna put it on auto. I'm gonna put this on auto as well. I think as you've just seen, I've just sort of recovered some details on the clouds, but it doesn't really matter because what I want to do today is change the skies. I think I'm gonna do a bit of transformation as well. Yeah, I think it straightened it quite nicely as well. I'm not gonna go crazy here because this is just for the tutorial. One of the things I like to do is click on these two tabs to remove aberrations and to correct the lens profiles. I think once that's done, that's pretty much it really. I'm going to open up my image, which is going to be opened up in Photoshop. Boom, that's what I've got. I'm just going to turn this timeline off. Boom, that's what I've got. I'm not going to do any more editing really. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here, filter, and what I'm going to do is open Luminar plugin. That's the software I'm going to be using to transform, to remove the skies. I'm just going to wait for it to come up. For those of you who don't know Luminar, Luminar is another sort of photo editing software just like Photoshop. But my understanding is Luminar tends to lean heavily on AI, so it's like most of the things are automated. Don't quote me on this one, that's what I've actually heard. Whereas, if you compare it to Photoshop and Lightroom, yes, there is a lot of AI working in the background, but with Photoshop and Lightroom you tend to have the manual controls themselves, so you do your fine tunings. I think you can do that in Luminar as well. I just haven't used it that much really. So this is what I've got. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this tab here, and that opens up these tabs as well. I've got this one here which says AI sky replacement. That's the one I'm gonna click on, and then you're gonna go to sky selection. I want to sort of put a sunset really, so these are the ones I'm going to be looking at. I think the one I like the most is this one here. Let's see, boom, there you go. It's done it. It doesn't take that long. I think what you can do is then maybe make some a few adjustments like here. You can either push the horizon blending to see if that takes away this blotches here. No, it's not doing it. Go to advanced settings as well. You can sort of close the gap. See if that works. No, it didn't. I'll undo that. Let's go with Sky Local. Boom. Yeah, that does it. Yeah, it's taken away a lot of that stuff. Let's increase that. Yeah, that's taken a lot of that off as well. Yeah, I think that's all pretty much gone. I think that's it. That's done for my sky. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna be using this picture for, something else, I would say you need to take a little bit extra more time, really, just to have a look around, see if there are any sort of things that the AI has sort of missed. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna say it's actually done. I'm gonna relit the scene a bit. What it does is sort of just copies the atmosphere from the sky onto the background as well. Is it done? I think it's done it already. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. I mean, with this picture, because the picture was taken in sort of a cloudy day, there isn't much sort of shadows from the sun, which is a good thing. So I don't really need to worry so much about where to put the source of the light and stuff like that. I think I'm done. So the next thing you do is just click apply, and all it's doing really is to export it back to Photoshop for you. It's taken a bit of time, partly because of my computer and also because I've got some heavy sort of duty software open all at the same time. You've got Photoshop, you've got Luminar, I've got OBS working in the background as well, so that also takes a lot of your CPU processing power, so you need to be aware of that. But there you go, that's it. I think that's pretty much done. I'm happy with that. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I'm satisfied with that picture. So once that's all done, I think in Photoshop you can then go ahead and do your further fine adjustments as well. Maybe you can put a vignetting and stuff like that, but for this tutorial I think I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, I think with that then just gonna save it really. I think if you are one of those people who don't actually have Luminar or don't like to use Luminar, you can also do this sort of sky replacement in Photoshop as well. There is a video that I did to show just that, of which I'm gonna put a link at the end of this video. Okay, until next time, thank you guys. If you like this video, please, I wouldn't mind if you will just maybe like it. I'm new to YouTube, so I wouldn't mind you subscribing as well. Okay, until next time, bye.